Hey YouTube, this is Roadstead to Homestead, brand new YouTube channel that we're starting, and I want to tell you a little bit about what we are and what you can expect to find here if you subscribe to us and kind of watch us. We're gonna try to post videos once a week, maybe more, and we are a family of 5. There are 5 of us. We've got Kristen, myself, and 2 boys and a daughter that travel with us. And we travel the United States. And about every 13 weeks, we're going to be in a new area. And we also homeschool our kids, or road school our kids, because they travel with us. And we travel in a 33.5-foot Cougar 5th wheel, which is pulled by a Dodge Ram. I'm sorry, I wish it was a Dodge Ram. I know all you Ford guys are going to hate me for saying that. It's pulled by a Ford F350. You know, it's what we could afford to do this. And I'll let my wife tell you a little bit about what she does, and I'll tell you about how I help her when she's done explaining what she does for a living.
I'm a travel nurse, so I go from state to state or hospital to hospital every 4 to 13 weeks typically. Most of my stays are 13 weeks. This stay in particular is going to be 6 months total for various reasons. I talk to the company, ask what hospitals are hiring, put my application out in areas that I think will be educationally enriching, things that we'd like to see, areas we'd like to see, visit. We've never been to the desert. Maybe one place we'll go to the desert. We've never really been to the grasslands, so we picked here in North Dakota. We're both from mountain areas on the East Coast. So I'm from the northern mountain areas, he's from the southern mountain areas. We've really only known mountains, so I kind of just travel nurse, and my family comes along with me, and we do fun educational things on our days off.
Yep. So basically what I do, I am a house husband. I do all the cleaning, a lot of the cooking, a lot of the homeschooling, stuff of that nature. I'm also the mechanic. If something breaks down, it's my job to fix it. And that's good and bad. It saves us a lot of money, but it also requires we haul a lot of tools around with us. The other thing I do is I negotiate her work contracts with her company. And the way travel nursing works, and if you're a travel nurse and you don't know this yet, this is something you really need to understand. Your work contracts as a travel nurse are all negotiable. So you work for an agency, sort of like a middleman. And that middleman contacts a hospital that's in need and needs a nurse right away, and says, hey, I have a nurse, and she's going to cost $80 an hour. And you might be thinking, whoa, that's a lot of money. Well, it is, but we don't see all of it. The agency gets a portion of the pay, and then we get a portion of the pay. And my job is to try to grind away and get as much of that money that they're paying. They're very negotiable. If you are a travel nurse and you are not negotiating your contracts with your company, you're not getting paid what you should be getting paid. So start negotiating your contracts. So basically on this channel you can expect to find videos about homeschooling,
videos of our travels to our destinations,
videos about traveling, videos about how to cook on the road,
finding local delicacies and food and how to cook it, basically. Finding
interesting things locally. Homeschooling through board games, which is kind of my thing. I love, with boys especially, math on a piece of paper, they don't like it. Math through a board game, and they'll eat it up for hours. So how to make school fun, and I use a lot of board gaming when I do schoolwork.
How to use your local area to make school fun.
Right.
Do history and science by finding just... There's so many things around here that we took the kids to that you would just think is a normal day, and it was nature. It was
here in
science.
Bismarck, North Dakota. There's a museum. We'll do a video on that, and they have a dinosaur mummy in this museum. Amazing. There is a place about 2 hours from here called Medora, and there they have General Custer and a bunch of his men carved their name on a rock out in the desert. We went and found that. We found ancient Indian ruins, which we've got pictures of. We've been to Theodore Roosevelt National Park. We've seen the Maltese Cross Cabin that...
our kids have learned about the solar system, because they did a star festival out there.
They got to look at the sun through a telescope. We have done a lot of things, and we're going to have videos talking about all of that kind of stuff. and how to kind of connect
Kind of
with
just
the
road
community.
schooling, homeschooling across America.
And how to survive in a camper. We've been doing it. We've been living tiny. I built a tiny house in 2012, and we've been living tiny for 4 years.
Give or take, we did move into a bigger trailer for about a year.
Oh yeah, it was 600 square feet. So and help you fit all of the stuff you think you need to have into a small space. And let me tell you something, and I'm sure my wife will agree. When you finally get rid of all the stuff that clutters your life, you are really free, and it's a nice feeling. And getting rid of stuff and giving things away so you fit within your means is a big life change. And we'll talk about all of that on this channel, so please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Once again, this is Roadstead to Homestead, and our goal is a 5-year plan, traveling the United States, finding the best paying jobs, banking as much money as we can, and at the end of 5 years,
We'll hopefully know where we want to stay.
well, yeah, we'll know where we want to live in the United States. We'll buy 50 or 100 acres somewhere, and we'll start homesteading, which is what we've always wanted to do. So, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on our next video.